Check it as a, what's it? It could be resource related, but I leave it off personally. I'm always really curious about when people leave it off. If you don't mind me asking, what is your reasoning for like not having like your base set to like auto repair? Like, has something happened in the past? Is it like a resource thing? Is it, you know, when like you have like a kill corridor and shit, like, is that dangerous for it? Like, I have so wanted to know all this time because like I rarely encounter somebody that has it off, and then I rarely encounter somebody that I can ask about it kind of thing. Um, but I do see people have it off. Let's try blue. Blue doesn't look too bad. Blue and green's kind of a bit icy. I could go darker blue like that. That's not necessarily good. It just kind of looks like it's cold. I'll just stay with the light blue for the moment. I'll probably like sort out a color for this later. I just don't quite know yet. I don't want him to spend resources without my awareness. Just helps keep track of what gets spent where. See, that's understandable. I've just never even considered that because like, obviously like, for anybody that doesn't know, hasn't seen like my regular colony has like 300 colonists and it's just like, it's been running for like donkey's years. Generally speaking, like apart from the fact that like I've moved bases a lot with them recently, I generally kind of just sit in one location with, oh that's right, I was supposed to put air conditioners on this. I sit in like one location for like donkey's years with the colony and nothing much really happens kind of thing, you know? Like if we have resources, we have resources, and if something gets broken, it gets broken. Like I don't generally try to protect much. Like I've only started doing this since our second last location because we had so many tantrums for like several months and it nearly killed the colony. So I started protecting that. I generally don't protect solar. I consider that to be collateral in battle, stuff like that. Yeah, I just find this sort of interesting. You're going to get absolutely wrecked, but that's fine. Oh yeah, you're back from dinner? What'd you have for dinner? It has been interesting here. Holy shit. That Keelan is probably going to die. Also, I'll get some of those operations on that jackal. I've died again since you've been gone, by the way, Dust. I respawned in just before. Let's get you. Let's start on your arms this time again. Install right arm. Let's start with one. We have a little bit of a hospital. We don't have like much medicine though, so we'll see how we go. Shithacker's having a heart attack. Man, they are leaving this colony in like every wake like possible, if like that. This looks way more like yellow than not, but if we have this many, I could really super do with components. Like regular components would just be amazing at this point in time. Because like I really don't have much in the way of yeah. I don't have much in the way of like stuff to be able to build other components or to be able to make turrets or any of that kind of stuff, you know. It reminded me have to have a makeshift burger sandwich in the fridge. Oh yeah. Makeshift burger sounds pretty interesting. Also, apparently we must have either wood or cloth. We have wood. Okay, so they're going to build one of these. Components. Nice, 10 components. If they would be so kind as to build one of these fucking benches. I cannot remember which one of these two makes components. Anything non-mechanical weapons and tools. I think you're the same. Machining table, you're not. Makes guns, ammunition, breaking down, dead mechanics. It's not that. Okay, well, they'll make whatever they make, and none of those make the thing yet, so we'll see. But yeah, I'll probably play around with like coloring and shit in here eventually. I will move these two giant ones out of here to install around the base, because that way I can like change the colors of shit a bit better if I can. It makes it easier if I'm like, if I scroll out and I select these, I should select all of the same type, whereas if I select these kind of ones, they'll select all of it, including the bedrooms and stuff. And it's failed on Jackal. Please don't be fucking sterile this time. You're just stabbed. Okay, that's fine. And we have a hospital. Do you just not have medical care? Why are you in a bed? You know, I'm just gonna stop asking questions. I think that's the best way to go about this. Let's try that again. Let's try your other arm. Yeah, I don't know how it happened yesterday, but as far as I can tell, somehow the knife slipped at your shoulder and ended up in like in your lap. I've seen it in other people's games. I've never seen it in mine. Wild. It's supposed to be a rissoles originally, but added spinach, beetroot, and pineapple and some sauce. Oh yeah. Do I need to buy some med skill trainers? I don't know. Let's find out. Doctors. The highest doctor we've got is a 10. I do have them. It's just some of them are in mental breaks and some of them are asleep. So, got Glitter World medicines. That is going to help. I would say probably they don't need it as much as, like, just... my colony has had, like, a substantial amount of practice, if that helps. I just kind of feel like between all of the miscellaneous massacres that have been happening in this group, that there's been a lot of practice had on repairing people, you know? So it should be fine. Let me go put these around the place too. I'm sure that somebody's going to walk over this. Oops, that ain't right. Somebody going to walk over that. Or probably get themselves dead. And medical emergency is probably still you. Let's go find out. What was that? Skill trainers, medicals. I mean, I do think that the people that we have that can do medical were pretty good. Let's grab you. You were the... Keelan did die to the bears, so that happened. Alright, let's go get you to go use the skill trainers. Let's buff you up. Mind you, it really just depends. I might grab the next best person for medical too. The 9. So, if I buff up 2 people, I feel like the odds of, you know, a surviving thing is better. Keelan died because blood loss. Wave of nanites is through the base, healed everyone. Honestly, that's probably the biggest help. Because there's a lot of people that have been, like, downed. Although it was really funny. At one point, somebody healed us yesterday. And everybody was healed enough to get out of bed and go and beat the shit out of somebody else again. Or kill somebody else. Because they weren't injured, incapacitated in bed anymore. And I'm like, well, I guess... I don't know if that helped or not, you know? It was just one of those, like, I think it made it worse scenarios. But yeah. Also, I kind of feel like they cut through our walls like it's fucking butter. So I'm not quite sure. I feel like last time we had a much better, like, kill corridor situation. And I haven't got up to that yet because I kind of feel like that's, like, another day's worth. Like, research first, allies, you know, first kind of thing. And then absolute defense and shit, but I don't feel like this is absolute defense this time. I feel like they're just flailing wildly, like, constantly. Like, they're doing the best they can, but they're, like, actively sinking non-stop, you know? As I said earlier, I'm like, there's a chance that this colony could die before the end of the week. Honestly, if it was a case where it, like, died by the end of the week, I don't know if we could speed run them into getting off world. It's failed world construction. That's fine. And we still have a couple of these out here, so we'll see how that goes. You know, one wasn't too bad with an 8. What, mine? Also, I feel like somebody's, like, left or died or something. Okay, let's see. If it's daytime, can I get you the fuck out of this bed? You're sedated. But you got one of the arms installed. Cool. Can I... Would I carry you into one of these? Like, they're all available right now, so I really don't know why you chose your own bed over that. I'll wait until you're up and about again. Like, I'm not going to try to operate on you again right now, but I'll wait till you get up and then I'll cue it again and hopefully you'll end up in the hospital. I don't know why they would have chose this room over that when we actually do have a vitals monitor, you know, odd kind of thing. Alright, I'm going to get some of those big lights up and around the place too. I kind of want to get about the same-ish distance. So what is this? It's about a 6. Alright, I know, I've got this on all of them. I should be able to do that, that's fine. Alright, so we got a fuck ton of lights outside, which eventually will be super, super lit up and we'll have light outside everywhere. Because I want to enclose this space kind of thing so that when things break through here, they have an issue sort of thing. Aurora for the whole day. Nice. Hopefully that makes them happy, although I don't see it registering, which... Are you guys experiencing an aurora out here? You're comfortable? Somebody died? I'm not seeing that. Sorry, I had to yawn. But you are down to only 3 colonists dead. So they're not at like a -9. That doesn't work. I've been wondering about that. So sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. And when it doesn't, it makes a noise like it's a bad thing, as opposed to like it being like a positive sort of thing, like, you know, the positive ding noise. I've noticed it, but I haven't been able to, like, you know, acknowledge it in that moment if it's a thing or not. Also, I want these guys out of where my fucking medicine is growing right now. I also don't want them in the cotton realistically. I'm going to put like a couple of spots around here. They have like other areas to go put them. Because they keep grouping them up and being like, oh, the pens are open. And that's like, that's great and shit. But like, nothing's open at the moment. So maybe like let the animals back off the hook kind of thing, you know? Also, they're doing pretty good with this. How are we going with marble? We've still got 1,000 blocks of marble. They must be just grinding up marble blocks constantly. The only way I can really think of it. I could probably do the top part. There's not a lot of marble blocks up here that need to be redone. And that one bit of wall onto the side. They don't look like they can get in here to do electricity, which is a bit of a concern. I could bring it in by one, but like aesthetically, it would be great if they could reach it. Maybe we can just pop this corner and then they'll be able to reach the electricity there without breaking down the wall outside. Because I do want to put like autocannons and stuff outside. Like, ideally, I'd like to armor the fuck out of this place by tomorrow, but I'm also like trying to get through, you know, the general list of research and get them like armor and weapons, and like we've got food stability, which is good. We don't have like a lot of spare resources. I could do with like throwing down a couple more like actual benches and maybe moving the chess tables and crap out of here. And the reason why I had it in here was it seemed to be beneficial for them in that way. Although I could put it like around here and it really wouldn't matter. I could put it up here, I guess. We'll move a couple of them out. I'll move the ones off the wall out because then I could put a couple of benches extra in here. So I know I could probably put it dead center because I don't think these touch there. Although this doesn't look like that's even. That should be over by 1. Yeah. All right. That. Put that there. And they look like they're kind of trying to build it up there, which is fine. I feel like that's off too, but it's fine. All right. I also have got like a lot of spare chairs and shit I need to be making. So I might just be making these guys something so that they have something to sit at. Lens is having a food binge. I think we got all the dining chairs are fine. You guys don't have chairs in here. I'll get you guys some chairs. Now, they have a workbench. Okay, hold on. We'll have to do something with that in a second. get those built up. So, what have you got for me to be able to make on this? I can make weapons and I can make shells and stuff. I'll set you up as shred mechanoids for the moment because I like literally have nothing else. And I really don't have mechanoids to shred. Could make simple helmets. We do have steel. That would give them a small touch of armor. So if I say 10, right? I've got obviously more than 10 people, but what that normally means is 10 in storage. So that should result in everybody kind of having head armor, which could help. And then we'll have to work towards them getting actual physical armor. Who's destroying what? Is it you? You're an insulting spree, that's fine. Alright, I will have to move those chairs to match the things. The only problem is when I move these over, it will take it away from where the TV is. Which they have been enjoying the TV. Which I'll probably just move it over here. And we've got a caravan with bulk goods. God forbid we get an actual caravan that has something other than fucking weapons. Ironically, you, I know you're researching, but can you come up here and trade with them? Alright, while you're doing that, also, that's been popped again, which means I can put the air conditioner in it. See, we're supposed to have air conditioners on these for like when it's fucking hot. But if they've made it... Sorry, I had to sneeze. They haven't made it because I don't have components. That's fine. I will have to move the TVs out of here. So I could probably put them about here kind of thing, because that would be outside of the radius of that. Obviously, I don't want it to be like too close to the crematorium. Also, they did destroy like the majority of the vanomatic power cells as well. For some fucking reason, they're just like, you know what? I'm going to go destroy them and you don't get those back. I'm like, cool. I really needed them. But anyway, let me grab this. I kind of want them all to stay within the radius. And I think these are only like a one wide situation. So I'll just put them on either side of it. And dust floater's busy. Oh, don't build a copy. Just reinstall it. So, oh, I have yaks and stuff I could buy. I could buy meat. I don't super need it. I've got only a small amount of like leathers and stuff. We shouldn't have human leather. There's guinea pig fur. I could sell you that. That's generally good money. Fox fur is generally good money. Normally like bear skin is too. Okay, so there's a bit of money. I could get herbal medicine. I could sell you the shitty clothes we have. That would work for me. And then this should work enough for a trade, realistically. Like, I've got a bit of wood and I'll buy out your herbal medicine because we need medicine. And I could honestly probably do with maybe some meat, something like that. Like pemmican would also help at least like have longevity food through winter. I was gonna say, I'm like, if I had like raw meats and stuff, because we don't have a lot of that, but this is cheap. This would make a lot of food though. Doesn't really matter, it's like what it is. Let's see, can we afford of this? Still afford a bit more. I've still got silver. Yeah, fuck it. Alright, we'll buy all that shit. Wherever the hell they are. You guys are just outside too, so what I want you guys to do is I need you guys to haul the shit out of this so that it goes inside, because there are a few creatures out here. You can haul that. Get you guys to haul as much as possible. I was hoping it would make them my allies soon, but it just isn't happening. You're coming up to this pile, that's fine. I'll get you to take all that down. And I don't think anybody else is coming up for the other stack. Maybe. You're probably going up to grab stuff. I'm coming up to grab stuff as well, apparently. Alright, fuck it. I'll tell you to bring that in. As long as we bring in like a bit of it and stuff, it should be fine for a little bit. Alright, what the fuck did we get? We got 30 wall lamps. Nice. Bring that up into storage. And herbal medicines. Nice. Alright, so bring all that shit in. And one colonist idle, tattered apparel, low medicine. So we basically sold like all of our old spare clothing. I feel like I've maybe got enough of these that I can maybe put them all around the place. I just got to get my spacing and shit right for it to kind of like light this place up really well. And I reckon we'll get some, go with like, where's to the center of this, because this'll make it a bit easier. And well, we can see where center is there, but this is fine. I've got a light very close to this. Light the mother up. I mean, we are going to make this place well fucking lit. So when I say lit, I feel like that's just rave territory. I don't know about you guys, but could you imagine if you could have like, what do you call it? Like RGB lights going in this game? Like, obviously you probably can. There's probably a mod for it. But I'm just saying, like, I could just imagine you just put down certain lights and they just RGB themselves. It'd be so great. Whoop, that's slightly off. Let me just remove that bit there. Keep copying that. And then we'll put this... Oh, for fuck's sake. Did it again. Give me that. Copy that shit. I kind of want this down the bottom too, I guess. I guess that's about... Almost. That's actually really fucking close to it. I guess it's off by like 1. Alright, then where I've got this would be right. Give me this then. I think you can make Disco Ball, but I don't know if it's DLC or... It's definitely not base game, because I haven't encountered that before. But it's got to be one of the DLCs, because I've seen Lurk Queen do it before. Alright, that one will be... close to... Oh shit, where did I put that? I don't want that in there. Get rid of that. There we go. Alright, give me this. Alright, it's a bit hard to tell if I've got it in all the spots. This will be there. I'm not going to be able to fit it on the back end of that. We probably could put the extra lights here, but I think it'd be a bit too bright. We'll see how we go. I'll put them like just about fucking everywhere and we'll see how it looks. So that up there, we've got that on the other side. The only spot I can't do it is here, which is fine because I'm not doing it on that. And then as for the spacing of out here, I don't even know. Take this down. This will probably honestly end up being like roughly where this lines up to. I did not actually want that to be touching that. I realized I should have used a different color. Give me blue or some shit. I'll do it. Alright. I'll have to mark out where I want to go with this. There. I don't... Oh, that's right. Not the same shape. No, that's fine. This would be same shape to this side, but in reverse. It'd be like that kind of thing. Okay. So this one... Give me the fucking... There we go. You. I don't want you up here. And I don't know how much you've disrupted that, but probably like fuck bugger all. Alright, fuck it. Not that fucking difficult. Bring it up to here. I'm gonna have to be careful of like where I'm missing the spot up further. I don't know, probably roughly there somewhere. And yeah, pretty close to it, honestly. And bring you down this way. Actually correct. Neat. Okay, cool. I do want to remove that bit there, and I think I was off by something. I want to fix up this corner as well, because this isn't supposed to be that. That's supposed to be this. There we go. Alright. So I'll figure out where I want to put the lights up on that in a moment, but I've got plenty enough lights that I can put them. I think you're installed in here, so we'll find out when I install it outside if it's like bright green or blue or whatever. I also realized I'm like, I had this on the last dot to that, so I don't know if I was doing it to this, but it's fine. Give me this one. Kind of, yes, maybe, sort of. Chuck it there. Get you up here. I'm gonna be very close to the doors, but my colonists should appreciate having like light. They normally hate darkness, so it should be fine. And this will also clear out my inventory just a little bit as well. So we should be able to fit anything else that we weren't able to bring in then. Chuck that up over here. Alright, I think I've got... No, you don't. No, you start that. I don't know why that's a bit... What the fuck is that lineup? Hold on. Power. Oh no, that's right. I was like, what is this? I'm like, nope, it's fine. It makes sense. It made sense with what I did with it. It's fine. I've got that one. I don't have this one. That one's not going somewhere yet. Alright. That one's not allocated yet. I can't put that in the crater spot because it's not fixed up yet. I don't know how... Does anybody know, like, how long it takes for one of the ground craters to, like, go away? Oh, you can fill them in. Hold on a second. I did not know that. Because I don't play with the traps and shit. I have no fucking clue that you could do that. Also, it looks like that was, like, recently set off, but that's fine. So once I fill those in, I guess we'll be able to put stuff back there. You're going somewhere. You're not. I actually don't mind, like, the, like, orange and green. It's kind of making, like, a peachy, fucking pinky green. Like, there's, like, a combination of, like, it's a mango and it's a bird. And I think people understand what I'm on about, but it's also, like, makes nonsensical, you know. And no, they don't make explosive traps, so I didn't know they can make craters. I like using the fire ones. That's fair. I don't use them in mine because I don't trust my people. Like, I have original colonists in my main game that I'm trying to keep alive and get off world. So I'm not familiar with, like, what can happen sort of thing. But, yeah, in this is when I really get to, like, practice with, like, a lot of, like, all the weird shit, you know? So... It can be really interesting because some of the stuff I'm just inexperienced with. Like when we had the Doomsday rocket launchers last time, and I was not really thinking about the fact that when, you know, when like your colonist goes berserk or slaughter or something, your colonists will sometimes just like immediately just get out their guns to resolve the issue. And when they do that, and you have a Doomsday rocket launcher, it really resolves the issue real fast. So yeah, that happened a few times. We weren't kind of prepared for it, or at least I wasn't prepared for it because, like, I wasn't even thinking that that was a thing that could happen. Cannot do construction. One of you's got to be able to do construction. Well, yeah, that was the point. Like, it was very much, like, funny for everybody that was watching because people that have and use these things regularly will know not to use them or not to, like, you know, have certain things. But because I don't use them regularly, I don't know. Same with these. Like, using a kill corridor for the first time last time was not really a successful thing because my colonists kept having mental breaks and walking out through all the traps and then dying or setting off traps. And then my other colonists would go to try to rescue them and then they would get killed, trying to go and fucking rescue them. And then somebody else would be like, oh my god, that person out there that died had food. Let me go grab a slice of that. And then they'd go and get snapped by a trap too. And it was just like an endless procession of colonists doing just genuinely dumb shit. And I'm just like, I'm floored by how, like, ridiculous it all is. Because it's like, what the fuck am I watching? It's what it felt like. But yeah, no. Everybody that was familiar with, like, what